Hey there, girlfriend. Ingafay here. Super excited to be with you today. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to my coaching girlfriend, Courtney Robinson. She is a CEO and a personal brand stylist, and she is going to share with us how to get our virtual resume in check. Is yours in check? Have you even looked at it lately, girlfriend? And even if you don't know what it is, you definitely want to watch so we can give you the 411. We will see you inside. Hey there, Courtney.
Hi, Inga. How are you?
Oh, I am doing great, girl. Super excited to have you here with us today. So, before we get into how to stand out in the crowd with our virtual resume, I wanted you to tell us a little bit more about you, girl, who you are, who you serve, and how you serve them.
Absolutely. So, first of all, thank you so much for the opportunity. I've been super excited about sharing and joining you for this conversation. So, again, everyone, I am Courtney Robinson of Image by Courtney, and I am a personal stylist and image coach. I work primarily with women.
Mhm.
And I help women align their wardrobe with their passions, their personality, and their lifestyle.
Okay, girl. So, tell us a little bit more. How long have you been doing this? Do you work just here in the United States or are you working globally? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I'm really blessed and fortunate to have a global business. I work with women all over the world. Style is universal, so that's been great. I've been building my business for 6 years. I'm going into my sixth year of business, and I just love it because I get to work virtual and I get to work face to face, right? So any of my clients that are within a 30 to 50 mile radius,
Mhm.
I really make it a point to meet them in person and spend time with them.
Mhm.
But for everyone else, it does not dilute the experience. We have a wonderful time virtually as well, connecting and learning how to elevate style.
Awesome, awesome. So let's get into it. I'm just curious, what is your styling philosophy?
I think that's a really great question. And it almost sounds a little bit rote, but it really is love yourself and love
Mhm.
what you wear, right?
Okay.
Love yourself, love you, and love what you wear. I think it's super important for us to wear clothing that makes us feel powerful and
Mhm.
confident
Yes.
and all of the things that allow us to work in our best way, right? And show up as the best version of ourselves. And so the issue is a lot of women don't really know what exactly makes them feel the best. And that's what I help women do. Figure out, what is their it factor
Mhm.
and how to best, put it to good use.
You make that sound so simple. But I know it's a process. So what is your process in your 6-week ultimate wardrobe transformation?
Absolutely. So, the 6 weeks to the ultimate curated wardrobe is exactly as you specified, a transformation that we do over the course of 6 weeks. So, I
Mhm.
have three modules, and
Mhm.
the first is a wardrobe detox.
Mhm.
So, we're really making sure that your closet is cleaned, that you're getting of anything that is not only in disrepair, but anything that doesn't reflect who you are in this season of your style journey.
Mhm.
So that's what the detox is all about, physically removing clothing that doesn't work for you anymore. The second part or the second module is refreshing.
Mhm.
So, in order to refresh, you need to do something new, right? And that
Right.
involves you finding out or identifying your style statement. So, we work through some exercises that help you more accurately identify with what your style is,
Mhm.
so that once you know that, it becomes the foundation upon which you make all of your future wardrobe choices, right?
Okay.
We spend some time there. And then the last piece or the last module is wardrobe refine,
Okay.
which is all about doing a lookbook, personal shopping, and making sure everything works together. So that's the fun part, but it does take it's a process and takes some steps to get to that part.
Mhm.
And what that does is help you appreciate that transformation, but it also equips you with the tools to be able to work on your style moving forward. So I don't just want it to be a one and done type thing, right? I want
Right.
you to embrace the tools that allow you to change up or modify your style with all the different phases of your life, right? So you could be a stay at home mom and then you become an empty nester.
Mhm.
And style is going to look different in both of those phases of your
Mhm.
life. So that's what it's really all about, is making sure that you're prepared and equipped to dress for every part of your life, both in business and personal.
Okay, so girl, I'm curious. You said it was a 6-week course, or
Mhm.
really transformation, and you have 3 modules. Does that mean that each module takes 2 weeks? Is that a fair assessment?
Well, about there. I think women kind of go at their own pace, so I try to give a little bit of leeway in each module. I don't want to rush it. I really want everyone to take their time, to be fully engaged, and to really get results. So with that, I kind of allow a little bit of extra time within each of the modules to achieve that.
Okay, and then another question, is this a one-on-one type of, training, or is this a group training?
Great question. So last year, I was primarily focusing on one work,
Mhm.
but I've gotten feedback from clients that some of them really enjoy community, right? So I'm
Right.
starting to open up a group style coaching. It's the same exact design. We
Mhm.
still go through the modules weekly, but you will be in with about between 4 to 5 other women. So a total of 6 women within a cohort, and
Okay.
you'll have some other people who are going through the same exact thing as you at that same time, right? That you have to be in community with. So it's really up to the woman. If she prefers a one-on-one, thing, we can do that. But if she prefers being in community, then she has that opportunity as well.
Awesome. Another see, this is just me being curious. Okay,
Yeah.
so I know before you were talking about that your business is really a global business at this point. So
hmm
does that mean in the group setting, would you have more of an hybrid type of thing? Because I know you said if the people were within a 50-mile radius of you, you were going to meet with them one-on-one. But you'll have some people that are meeting with you in person while others are on the screen where you all can still collectively collaborate.
Absolutely. I actually got feedback from someone who said, you could do a hybrid, like you said, where because I provide personal shopping links, and
Right.
that's something everyone can benefit from. But
Mhm.
some people really enjoy the personal one-on-one shopping, right?
Right.
But we could do it so that, if there are groups of women who are in the same location,
Mhm.
perhaps,
Mhm.
they get together and, and shop and different things like that. But I'm working on how to optimize that, because I want everyone to feel like, I'm there with them and
Right.
able to help them in that process as well, because I
Right.
think that's probably one of the most valuable pieces of it is, having someone who has the expertise to shop along with you and give you that real-time feedback.
Right.
Um, so yeah, it'll be a little bit of a hybrid, as you mentioned. Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about the connection. What kind of connection do you have between your personal style and then how women actually shop? Because I'm at this particular time, people can do subscriptions to different styling services, or they could have someone that's actually physically going out there and doing it themselves. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. Whether you choose to use services, a stylist, or do it yourself, the most important aspect is understanding your style, right?
Hmm.
And that's everything from having the style statement to understanding your body shape, how to dress your body shape,
Right.
and how clothing impacts you, right? Because
Hmm.
I think we've all grown up with certain women in our lives, and that's really how we've learned a lot of things about womanhood, but especially
Right.
about style, right?
Right.
So if you had a mom that was super stylish, you probably learned some things from her. But if you had a mom who wasn't into that, then
Right.
maybe you didn't pick those things up.
Right.
So it's about learning the foundation and the basics so that again, you can understand that style, there's a science to it.
Right.
There's a science to it. And once you learn that, then you're equipped to make really good choices for yourself and for your personal style.
So I'm curious, let's talk a little bit about body shape. Why is that important to find and when one is finding their style?
I love this question because you'll find stylists that are on both sides of the fence, but
Mhm.
I absolutely support that knowing your body style will help you to show up a lot sharper, right?
Mm.
It's the difference between looking okay and looking really well put together. And that is because when you know your body shape, you know what to do and what not to do. And although there are some old, if you will, fashion rules that don't apply anymore, dressing your body shape is one that will always apply.
Mm.
The whole purpose of even knowing your shape to begin with is so that you understand symmetry, right?
Right.
When it comes to dressing, it's all about creating the right symmetry. So even if you aren't an hourglass figure, which is, what most of us aspire to, it doesn't
Right.
matter your shape. You can dress yourself in such a way that you're mimicking that balance and that shape of an hourglass figure.
Mm.
And that's what allows your clothing to look a certain way on you, right?
Right.
So, depending on what body shape you are, there are absolutely some things that it's not that you shouldn't wear it, it's that it probably doesn't really accentuate your body
Right.
as well,
Right.
right? So that's what it's all about because I know, a lot of people don't like being told what to wear or they don't like following trends.
Right.
Body shape is not about trends. It is about dressing for your now body,
Right.
dressing for your shape,
Mhm.
and putting together outfits that um, help you look put together and polished.
Right. Right. I would so agree with that. I'm all about people rocking their God-given positives,
Mhm.
and we just gotta rock what our mama gave it. I mean, you already said it. You
Absolutely.
if your mama gave you nice hips, then let's rock
Mhm.
the hips. If your mom gave you
Absolutely.
voluptuous breasts, let's rock the breasts. But we
Mhm.
gotta make sure that we gotta do stuff that looks good on us, just not because it's in trend. So I would
Exactly.
totally agree with you when you said that. That was just so spot on. I was like, oh yes, yes, yes. Um, so I do these kind of videos because I am so much about self-care and I want people to really feel great in their skin and that they don't have to wear something that Susie Q is wearing just because she's wearing it. I think they should just wear something that really just makes them feel good about
Mhm.
themselves. So when they walk in the room, they're just like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm
Right.
in here. I'm looking good."
Right.
As my mother would say, "There's no flies on me."
Right. Absolutely.
So before we end, I would love to know, do you have any final thoughts that you would like to share with my audience about, just kind of your styling philosophy?
Absolutely. I always want to educate women that, you know, your style, how you show up, how you dress, how you present, that's the first thing that people see. So
Exactly.
you can be extremely brilliant, but people have already sized you up before you even have an opportunity to open your mouth.
Hmm.
So the impression that you're setting invites people in, okay?
Right.
Or either repels them, either way.
Right.
But that's both of those are good and bad, right? I mean,
Hmm.
it's you want to attract the people who appreciate you and what you have to offer and consequently what you have to say.
Right.
Style is a really simple way to do that, right? It's a really simple way to do it. And once you hone that for yourself,
Hmm.
that's a tool that will serve you time and time again. Time and time again. And then you can pass it down to other women in your circle, in your family, your daughters, or
Right.
either other women who may need that guidance or help.
Right. Right. Yes, we got to support one another for sure,
Mhm.
for sure. Now, I know you have a link tree that you wanted to share with my audience. Tell us a little bit about that, and I'll put it up on the screen.
Absolutely. Thank you. So, if you want to learn more about me and my story, you can visit my personal website, Image by Courtney, which is linked through that link tree link that you're seeing there on the screen. Also, within that link, you can get access to a training that I provide, which gives you a little bit more in depth information about style, the common issues and concerns that a lot of women face, and
Mm-hmm.
how to approach those. It goes more in depth about my program, my 6 week program, and what you'll get, the value that that will bring to you and your personal brand.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, you'll have access to my LinkedIn profile, which has several articles that I've written about many different topics, from everyday luxury to
Mm-hmm.
you being your own brand.
Right.
Just lots of really good tips and things that expand upon your personal brand, because really that's what your visual resume is. It's your
Right.
personal brand, right?
Right.
And it's just a great way for you to, again, pull in and engage people, entice them, make them want to know more about you and your personal brand.
Well, girl, you've given us some great information about our virtual resume. It sounds like we want to wear clothing that is cognizant with our personality and style, as well as our body type. Because when we are presenting ourselves, whether it be in a corporate job or if we're even an entrepreneur, where, as you said, we are our brand, it will be a positive reflection on us, and the people will really get to know us and our style as a result of our virtual resume. So,
Absolutely.
thank you again for your wisdom. And you all, be sure to get in contact with Courtney to get more information about her 6 week transformation. That sounds so enticing to me, for those of you that are watching. And as always, thanks for watching, and bye for now.
Bye bye. Thank you.